Firstly, my name is Zhang Bo from BAOJI Titanium Industry Corporation Limited of China. Firstly, I should apologize from my general manager, Mr. Shuanxiao, due to his absence. Now, I would like to represent him to give you the very brief introduction on Chinese titanium market. Today, I would like to share some market information and introduce you the Chinese titanium industry. Today, I would like to introduce the Chinese market from four parts. The first is I want to show you the situation for Chinese titanium manufacturer, their capacity, and the problems they meet. The second part, I will give you the overview on domestic market, the new applications. The third part will be the new alloy and new development. And finally, I would like to list the problem we meet, the challenges we face, and the way we solve it, and the arm to open a bright future for Chinese titanium market. Now, the current situation for Chinese titanium sponge manufacturer is massive overcapacity, but shortage on aerospace level titanium sponge supply. In 2016, the overall output for titanium sponge in China is around 67,000 tons. But the capacity, all of the unionization is only 76%. So far as you know, the healthy level for company running is 85%. So 10% gap means a very terrible supply situation and very strong competitive situation. Now, currently, the top 10 titanium sponge manufacturer, especially the top 6, almost share the whole market, but only 4 is capable to produce the aerospace qualified level titanium sponge. The situation for titanium material manufacturer is a little familiar. There is contradiction between excess capacity in low ends, but still lack high-end product supply capacity. Currently, the titanium material supply in China is quite disappears. More than 400 titanium manufacturers located in Chinese titanium valley BAOJI city. But except BAOJI, majority of them lack of high-level manufacturing capacity and this source right in market. Knowing from that sheet, you can know that the market sharing of top 3 companies, BAOJI, WMM, and WST, covers around 34% in total capacity. But they covered the main market for the high-level products. The titanium material price continue to rise since 2016. Analyzed from the data sheet from Asian Metalwork, the price rising for titanium plate is over than 12% and 25% for titanium seamless pipe and tube if compared with situation before 2016. As titanium material is downstream for the whole supply chain, so the rising was caused by 2 reasons. The first is the better supply condition and the high raw material costs, which caused by more strict environmental protection requirement. So we believe that the price in 2018, this year will keep a steady state growth. So in the second part, I'll give you the very overview on domestic market. Chinese titanium market is different from Europe, US, Japan, and South Korea. China has its own titanium structure system and has its own special points. For aircraft market, since 2050, the Chinese government have proposed to build the strong air force. So the demands for G12, G20, G31, and Y20 military aircraft demands increased highly. The second part is for a civil aircraft. Here I have some data sheet I would share with you. For the civil aircraft ARJ-21, each one will need around 1.3 tons titanium material. For big aircraft C919, each one need 3.9 tons titanium material. So it means that the aerospace level demands will be pushed by the huge aircraft order and present. So we believe that the price and demands for the aerospace industry in China will be increased highly. For industrial market, since the end of 2016, the government have issued a series of environmental protection laws and have toughened environmental supervision. So the supervision also caused a problem for us because we increased a lot of cost. But another way, it has also eliminated the outdated capacity. So meanwhile, in China, we have a lot of new projects restarted, like several new nuclear power station and seawater desalination and refining chemical project, petrochemical industry, and all the national invests more than 1 trillion RMB on the PC production center and medical industry, environmental production, and several million tons of PTA project. So we think that the industrial demands in next year will keep stable, but we still have some new applications like construction, marine, and other new growth should be the new point for this year. Here I would like to share some examples here. So that is a sightseeing platform in Beijing city. All structures and sports components was manufactured by titanium material. We recommend them use titanium due to its high performance. For example, its high strength, its low density, and its high corrosion resistance. And that's totally used 20 tons of titanium material. And in the past several years, China also focused on deep ocean walks. This is a deep sea vertical vessel. We design it, we design the material, and we manufacture it. And that is the first one. It's I think its deep ocean is around 4,500 meter. Now we designed the new one, 10,000 meter, and it could load it 5 to 7 people. And meanwhile, till the 2012, 2020, the Chinese government would like to invest several ocean deep space station. Each station may use around 2,000 to 3,000 tons of titanium material. So, the application always the key point for our business. So, develop the new alloy and the new direction should be the good point to open the bigger market. So, the limitation for using titanium is its cost. So, we would like to focus on the way to reduce the cost. For example, like increasing the recycling percentage. So far as I know, the international specification allowed the recycling added, but the domestic specification do not allow it. So it needs our technical people pay more attention to the chemical composition and metallurgical structure for the recycling ingot. The second is develop a new alloy. In the last several years, BAOJI developed a new alloy with low cost, but the high and good formality and low temperature, but the high strength in high temperature, which apply to exhaust system, and now it will be used in Porsche, Volkswagen prototype cars. And the third way is to improve the titanium sponge manufacturing technology. You know, the current to production technology has a high cost and a high pollution. And the final way, we believe that improve the titanium manufacturing machining technology is a way to reduce the cost and increase its finish rate. For high temperature and high strength titanium alloy is another way to develop the new alloy, because you know the working temperature normally for titanium is below 500 centigrade degree, but now we focused on the higher titanium material which could work in high temperature like 600 centigrade degree. Yes, and now like titanium 60, titanium 600 was now applied to our aircraft, and it replaced the high strength steel and nickel-based alloy. So right now, we believe that market is good, but there always exist a lot of problems. The first that you know, the massive overcapacity in China in low ends and the disordered competitive situation. The second is the current technology specification is not suitable for new alloy and a new application, and we have to build the complete titanium material apply system for marine and the naval market. We also need to invest special and new equipment and facility for the very increasing and big demands in heavy titanium alloy plate, big size seamless pipe, sectional material, and complex casting. And finally, is a technical way that we need to improve the quality for titanium sponge and the titanium ingot. So as Mr. Deacon says, this is the worst time, and this is the best time. I think this is very suitable for titanium market. So the Chinese New Year is coming. Next year is the dog year. So I wish all of you will capture your chance and realize your arm and become the lucky dog in this year. Thank you.